Rated F for fucking awesome.
I'm back. It's Timothy Tim, and what I've got for you is going to blow your mind. So put the pedal to the metal, put your quarters up, rev it up to 88, and let's go back in time to your gaming roots with a custom, perfect PSP 3000 that I personally have put together for you and your money. PSP 3000 Mega Man. Mega Man? What the fuck? Your video gaming pants. Damn it. Timothy Tim PSP with another PSP. Shed some light on the subject here. Nope. Alright, yeah, this time it's going to be better. Okay, let's go. So check it out. We've got the red UMD ring and a Darth Vader emblem decal. Fuck, man. Shit. I hate when I keep fucking... Hey guys, it's me, Timothy Tim PSP, with another addition to the multiple Mega Men, the Megamans, the lovely Megamans that have crossed my path. This one, Megaman X, with a custom case. Check it out. This one I tossed in, free of charge, just because it took me a while to get it finished. There's a deal with the battery covers. This one came without a battery cover, although it was in good condition. And it's a pain in the ass to get a replacement battery cover that matches properly. And you know me, I can be a little picky when it comes to, you know, getting the PSPs just right. I try to get them as close to right as I can. This one, you can't go wrong with blue. You know what I mean? And this one sure ain't a fucking Madden PSP. Check it out. With the light blue buttons. These are the light blue variants that came out for the PSP. My camera doesn't quite pick it up, but the buttons are light blue with the Megaman X, the X logo there. And check out the back. Oh yeah. We got Mega Man in all his glory, ready to blast your face off. Watch out, Dr. Wiley. And another X here on the corner. I feel like it ties it all together nicely. And don't forget about the little accents, the blue shoulder buttons there. So, yes, this one took me a while. Took me a while to get the battery cover the proper matched color. Man, I tried painting it. I tried ordering from different places and finally wound up with someone who is not lying when they say it is a blue PSP battery cover. It's these little things. It's these little things that you don't know about. Also, this is a blue UMD ring. Once again, because of the shades of blue, my camera isn't quite picking it up. I don't know that you can tell, but that's a brand new ring that I threw on there to make everything nice and shiny. This logo bonded to the PSP in the usual way. The Mega Man logo there, so that should hopefully stand the test of time. And so what do I want to do? I want to boot it up. I want to show you the theme. I want to show you everything that this little sucker has to offer. It is 64 gigs. That's what the guy wanted. And honestly, nowadays, that is what I recommend. Although, you know, I do 128. So let's get it on. Let's check out some Mega Man stuff. Let's fend off Dr. Wiley, kick Cinnamon in the nuts, and try to stay away from Woodman, because I don't know what that's about. That's a weird name, bro. Why don't you keep your wood to yourself? All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, starting out with the menu here. Got all your Mega Man characters, all your baddies, all your bad guys. And then let's scroll down here to the game menu. I am going to take us through old school. I'll do that at the end, just because I know I've shown that many times. So I'm going to try to start doing that now with subsequent videos showing old school at the end. I got to show old school hacks. Maybe I do that just because I love it. Oh yeah. It's an updated list on Mega Man hacks. I will actually show you. I'll show you everything that's on the updated Mega Man hacks list. Well, I'm actually going to pause, and I feel like there's some schmutz on my camera lens here. There you go. I feel like that's less schmutzy. Is that a word? Sure. Lots. I'm not going to read all these titles. Feel free to pause if you are that kind of guy and go through the list here. I believe this is officially a fuck ton of Mega Man NES hacks, and obviously the menu, I customized it to give it this feel. So all right, let's jump back into the rest of that menu, that Mega Man hacks. You know, I grew up playing Mega Man 2 and renting the games from the video store and just trying to beat them and ask my mom, come on, can't you rent it for just another, I think it was, what was it, 2 days? No, I think you could rent them for a week. And maybe you can't beat Mega Man in a week. I could not. But I made it through all the titles on the NES as a kid, which I'm still pretty proud of that shit. Yeah, fucking Sonic Mega Mix. Best Sonic hack out there. Hold on, let's rock out to it the right way. God, you gotta love that 16-bit jam. Oh yeah. So badass. Sonic Mega Mix. Try it. Get a ROM hack. You don't have to get it from me. This is just offered on the PSP. And here's a whole bunch of Sonic hacks. Then we've got your Link to the Past NES stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, Super Nintendo stuff. Dun, 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 dun. God, I love Zelda. I really like that menu. I think it came out good. This is obviously some Super Nintendo hacks and stuff, and some takes. You got a lot of Mario worlds and stuff. I think there's a total of, I think there's 500, if I'm not wrong, 500 Super Nintendo games. By the way, with the 1664 gig PSP, this has well over 8,000 plus games on this little badass retro unit. Man, you just gotta love the look of a Sony PSP. I mean, it's old, but it's not too old, and I just think they're great. Ah, yes, the Ghostbusters game. I could sit here and go on and on and on and nerd out on you and talk to you about my proton pack and my flight suit, which I kind of just did. The only Ghostbusters game on the NES that's worth a shit. Check it out, why don't you? Speaking of Ghostbusters, anybody in the comments section can tell me what's Ghostbustery about this menu? Take a close look. No? Nobody knows? I'm the nerdiest of them all? Nice. Wait, not nice. I have a girlfriend. She could leave me. I am a nerd. I hope she doesn't. Castlevania hacks, as well as a complete collection of the Castlevania games. You'll also find that in the Mega Man hacks. I try to put a complete collection of the games, because why not throw it in the folder, you know, for ease of access. So Castlevania stuff there. And let's start going down to the PlayStation 1 jams. So we've got your Mega Man stuff, Mega Man 8, X4, X5. Here goes X6. Worms, Armageddon, Final Doom. These are all games that I find really fun. There's Tomb Raider 2. I feel like it's a little bit of a better game. Tekken, go to a lot of fighting games. Tekken 3. I think Tekken games are some of the games that, in the fighting games, always kind of hold up over time. I've got a Nintendo Switch, and I find myself playing a lot of Street Fighter 2 online. So, hey, if you ever want to find me on the Switch, I'm Timothy Tim. I know, shocker. Bloody Roar 2, Bloody Roar's on there. Crash Bandicoot. And then Bandicoot 3. I threw in the Resident Evil games because, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know how much you're going to play them, but it almost feels like they should be on there. So people are like, yo, you got Resident Evil? Oh, snap. If your friends talk that way, maybe they don't. That's what the kids talk like nowadays. Castlevania Chronicles, as well as Symphony of the Night. Rocking it out to Alone in the Dark. Got some of the Oddworld games on here. Soul Reaver, Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Got Lunar. One of the great things about putting this PSP together was the guy pretty much trusted my game selection and my game choices. So I've got platformers like Rayman. We've got Strider 2, and I really think that there's Showdown, Gex. I really think that it's the platformer games and certain RPGs, fighting games that really just, they really don't show their age, or if they do, I find them to be really fun. And some of the PS1 titles, you gotta be careful because that blocky, shitty graphics, it can be dated. It can be hard to play. So I like the stuff that's more side-scrolling and some of the 2D shit, because that's just old school and that's just cool. So here we go. We're doing PSP games. The first folder, you gotta have your Grand Theft Autos. Roco Roco, Little Big Planet, Kingdom Hearts, Jak and Daxter, Infected, I always throw that on there because it's a great game. Somebody asked me why I always put that on there. It's a great game, and actually it's compressed to a point that it doesn't take up a lot of space. So I always put it on there because it's fun. 30-minute hero. I'm sorry, half-minute hero. Check this game out if you haven't. I've sung its praises before, and I won't stop because it's a good game. Here's Grip Shift. God of War. You got the Olympus and the chains and the Spartans, and of course you got the Ghostbusters game. Custom menu done by me that I probably mention every time I show you guys a PSP, but fuck it. Alright, I won't dwell for too long. Frogger? We got some chaos going on here. Alright. Dynasty Warriors. Here's the Castlevania release for the PSP on there. Burnout. In my opinion, the funnest, most enjoyable game on the racing game on the PSP. Bleach, get your anime on, get your import on. Gotta have Assassin's Creed. Alien Syndrome, a game I like a lot. And then good old Daxter. Not Jack in it. Which I mean to say Jack is not. Never mind. Don't pay attention to that. All the PlayStation Minis. I don't even know that I'm going to wait for the icons to load here. It's a lot of games. You see a little access light. I throw all the minis in one folder because I don't know that you'll visit this folder a lot, but it's definitely fun to explore. And yep, at the bottom, but not the bitch, not the bottom, bitch. Pac-Man Championship Edition. I have said it before and I'll say it again. My favorite version of Pac-Man. Especially playing on a PSP with the tactile, the buttons, the controls. Yes, they've got it available on the smartphone. You can download it through your Google Play box, but not the same. Not the same. More PSP stuff. PSP games. Star Wars. Metal Slug. Double X. Undead Knights. Ghosts and Goblins. Twisted Metal. We got your Tekkens. We got your Ninja Turtles, which this is a fun game. Street Fighter Alpha. That's also available on Capcom Play System, but the PSP port's a variation on it, and I think it only takes up like 100 megabytes. So, you know, that's one of those things where I'm like, why not throw it on there? Sonic Rivals 1 and 2. Silent Hill Origins. You got your Ridge Racers, your Papon. I guess that's how you say it. I never really played that game, but it's super fucking popular. I really need to invest more time in some of the super popular games. Need for Speed Carbon. Mortal Kombat Unchained. The chains are gone. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops and Peace Walker. Here you go with your Metal Geared on acid. And then, of course, the Mega Man releases for the PSP. Maverick Hunter X. Little highlight on that. Maverick Hunter X and Powered Up. And then dropping it all off with PSP's kick-ass answer to that kind of puzzle-solving Tetris-y type game, Luminis 2. I found myself killing several hours playing Luminis. So check it out. Check it out. Play that game. That game's worth it. That game should be on there. Okay. So now we're done with all that shit. All those games. Let's take a moment and cruise into the past with some old school video games in the old school folder because, I mean, these other games, the PS1, the PSP games, that's, you know, that's all well and good. That's fine. You could spend a little bit of time playing those. But for my money, it's all about these old school games. And it's why I've spent so much time on them. To the complete setup, to the stack of games on top, and the Power Glove, playing Super Glove Ball and Turbo with your NES Advantage. It just doesn't get better than the Nintendo Entertainment System, where I played most of my Mega Man games. Yes, all hail the family computer, the Famicom and the Famicom Disk System. These are all the variations and Japanese and releases that came out over there that we didn't even know existed. The Famicom. Take a trip, why don't you? Nintendo World Championships.
Is the playing field of the future. The unprecedented 1990 Nintendo World Championship.
This is a ROM dump of the actual kart that was played in the 1990 World Championships. Take a try. See how good you are. Even though you're most likely too old and they would never let you compete nowadays. I don't know. Actually, I think they did a new one and they allowed adults in, which is a good thing because I haven't met very many like 10-year-olds that give a fuck about Super Mario Brothers or Rad Racer or Tetris. It's a sad thing. The Game Boy. I had one of these bad boys, and it's green and green screen. Had me playing on the toilet until my legs fell asleep. And no, I wasn't dropping deuces. That was just the best lighting in the room. And there's the Game Boy Color. Game Boy Advance. It's your Game Boy Advance, your Super Nintendo games. Loaded and running fucking smoothly on the PSP, I must say. Here we go with N64 setup. N64 runs like shit on the PSP, but it's on here because, well, it's on here. That's pretty much all I can say. Sega Master System, which was not the first system, actually. There's your Genesis. Sega! Here's your Game Gear. Little animated icons playing here. Sega CD. We got a couple of titles on here. I didn't go crazy. The Sega CD games, there's no way around it. They take up a lot of space on the PSP and, you know, just not worth all that. Yeah, that was a 2600. Here you go with your 7800. A nice competitor to the 8-bit Nintendo. And if you like the 8-bit era, I suggest playing some 7800s because it's going to be a lot of games that you just didn't know existed. Here's the Atari Lynx and TurboGrafx 16. And the Neo Geo Pocket, which, yeah, we're not going to really say anything about that.
Mattel Electronics
Presents the Intellivision. The ColecoVision, both having vision. Be careful using ColecoVision's logo. Someone bought the LLC and they're going around and suing people that are making games. Bam! Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Wonder Swan. Ding, 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 motherfucking Wonder Swan. Please don't play, please don't touch. Please don't play with, please don't touch, and please don't play with my Dragon Balls, balls. Dragon Balls.
January 1982, the Commodore 64 personal computer was introduced with a 64K built-in memory for under $600.
Yeah, fuck you, IBM. Slash it. Ah, yes, the Vectrex. That's still badass to me. Fuck, I want one of those. Yeah, it is high performance. It's badass, and here's the Magnavox Odyssey. I wish I could make every single person play a little bit of Odyssey. Not because it's good, but fucking respect. I'll give you 2 fingers. Analogic. And here we go. We're doing SNK's Neo Geo. That's true arcade emulation as well as Midway Arcade. Choose your destiny. Will it be Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3? The choices are limitless. No, there's other Midway titles in that emulator. Oh, shit! Arcade classics, back to the arcade. 88 miles per fucking hour. All the arcade classics. All the coin-op goodness. Main for all. Main for everyone. Main, multiples. M-A. I brain farted. Multiple arcade machine emulation. Set up for the PSP. Capcom Play System 1. Hadouken! Capcom Play System 1. Oh, you can. And here's Play System 2. Fuck yeah, man. And then a tribute to my man, AVGN, the angry video game nerd. Thank you, sir. I am not worthy. All the games he hates, games that suck, games you shouldn't play. Don't play them, but they're on there. So that's pretty much it. That's the setup. This is this PSP. I would like to do some gameplay here in a minute, but give you one last look at this mega beauty. All right, and there we go. Here's one last look at this Mega Man X edition PSP. Take a look, see the logo on the back and the X. Man, I like the Mega Mans. This would be my third Mega Man PSP that I've put together, and I don't see any signs of stopping. Although I would like to do a blue Sonic. I feel like Sonic deserves his own blue PSP. Custom ordered. And he said, "Hey man, do your magic." And my thanks to him. You like Mega Man? Do you? You want one of these? Huh? Well, check me out at TimothyTimPC at yahoo.com. Or check me out on the Facebook page. Shing. TimothyTimPSP on the Facebook page. Go away, Facebook page. Yeah. And, and just send me an email, get a hold of me. Or sometimes, people just like to talk about video games. I'm okay with that too. You got questions? You want to know about the PSP Go? And how insanely priced its memory cards are? I'm happy to tell you about that. Also, just something I wanted to mention here at the end of the video. Feel free to ask, but I have several people asking me, Tim, what's your favorite version of the PSP? What's your favorite model? And my favorite model is, you're fucking looking at it, the PSP 2000. And let me tell you why I like the 2000. 2000 came out in its heyday, in the prime of the Sony PSP. It's got that classic PSP look with this shaped buttons. Also, so many different button covers and faceplates, variations, colors of PSPs came out during this time because of the PSP's popularity. So we've got the nice UMD ring on the back, the PSP 3000. Doesn't really have that nice of a ring. It's a small silver ring, an afterthought. I'm not a fan of the PSP Go just because I'm not a fan of the controller layout. It looks cool. It's a cool design. But after playing for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so, I find I get the hand crampies. Yeah. I feel like it was made for a little kid. Actually, I think maybe a lot of these old video games were made for little kids. Never mind! Never mind they said that. They were made for me. I was a little kid at one point. Anyways. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'm going to follow up with a little bit of gameplay. Play some Mega Man stuff, so if you'd like to stick around for that, go ahead. And if not, fuck you. Come on, man. It's your problem. Stick around. Now, I'll see you in the next video. What's coming up next? I don't know. I don't exactly know what's going to be next. Got a Tecmo Bowl PSP planned, and if that goes as planned, I'm going to be very happy with that. Tecmo Bowl's coming. A new Street Fighter a new Final Fantasy edition. The proper treatment that Final Fantasy needs. That one I'm very excited about, and I'm just waiting on the customer to give me the thumbs up. So, all right, guys, we'll do a little bit of gameplay, and if you don't stick around, then I'll see you next time. All right, thanks. All right, here we go. Let's do some Mega Man in the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, that's fine. Whoever you are. Who are you? Subcon. Pretty cool, right? It's like Mega Man. It's like Super Mario Brothers, kind of. Bastards. Ah! Respawning sons of bitches. Spawning from hell. Oh, you fucks. Oh. Hey, before you start laughing at me, it's hard to play looking through the viewfinder of the camera. Okay? Dicks. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I didn't see you there. Oh, fucker. Son of a bitch. Fuckers. Ah. Oh. Alright, fuck this. No. Yes, I'm doing it. Fuck it. I never said these games were easy. Alright. Come on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Get set up right. All right, come on, camera. Help me out here. Oh shit, no. Oh, bastards. It's all right. I got it. Fuck. Ah. You bastard. Alright, got an extra man. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Oh, come on, what are we doing? 40 seconds? Okay, I'm still good. Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can do better. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do for gameplay for today. Once again, the dog seems to need to go out. Thanks for checking me out. I will see you next time. Game on!
Game on!
Yeah, game on!